Hi, mga mathematicians, good evening. So, today's video, tutukan ko kayo ng mga shortcut on how to solve this kind of problem. So, simple lang yung magiging exam natin. Actually, it's about simple versus compound interest. So, proceed na tayo now. Okay, so number 1 here, we will try to solve the simple interest, no? The interest itself. Okay, after 3 years. Okay, number 1, Juan borrowed 10,000 pesos. Nag-utang daw si Juan ng 10,000 from a friend sa kaibigan niya. Ilan yung interest rate? 5%. Now, ilan daw yung interest na babake? Per year pala, no? How much interest he will pay after 3 years? Sa 3 taon na yon, ilan yung babayaran niya? So, kung bibigyan kayo ng formula, di ba? Madali lang yung formula, di ba nito? So, let's say, the simple interest is equal to P times R times time. Tama? Or this is the rate. This natin na. So, this is the rate. The interest. Para natin makuha yung interest, we will just multiply the P, the principal, times rate, times time. Now, ano yung principal natin? Again, ang principal is the amount. No, the original amount of money, 10,000. Ano yung rate natin? 5%. Again, sa calculator po, kunin lang po yung 5. Then, i-divide sa 100. So, that is equal to, pagka-click nyo yung calculator, lalabas po is 0.05. Or kung gusto nyo madalian lang, yung 5, di ba yung 5 may dot dito. I-move mo lang yan, 1, 2. So, that is 0.05. Tama? So, 10,000 times 0.05 times ilang years ang kinahanap natin? That is 3 years. No? 3 years. Now, 0.05 ito. And 10,000 ito. Tama? Now, we just put this on the calculator. 0.05 of 10,000, that is 500 pesos. Tama? 500 pesos times 3. That is equal to 1,500 pesos. Okay. Now, sir, may shortcut ka ba niyan? O, yung shortcut po niyan is intindihin mo lang yung problem mo. Ilan yung interest na pwedeng makuha niya after 3 years? Sa calculator, kahit wag na po kayo magsulat, no? Kaya natin, calculator, ganito lang po siya, no? Lagay nyo, 10,000. Tapos, times nyo agad. Alam nyo na yes. Pag mga mathematician, alam na agad yan. Yung mga 5%, ginaganyan agad 0.05. Tapos, times nyo agad sa 3. Lalabas agad yung 1.5. O, diba? Ano yung mas madali? Yung magsusulat ka o ilagay mo lang agad sa calculator. Okay, palitan natin yung amount. Let's say, yung 10,000 ginawang 5,000. Lagay mo lang agad. What if yung 5% ginawang 2%? Times mo lang sa 0.02. Yung years, pinalitan, ginawang 5. Times mo lang sa 5. Ganun lang po yun, no? Kasimple. And, wag po kakalimutan yung peso sign. Anyway, yung exam is super dali lang. But, you have to practice pa rin. Kasi, yeah, if you want a high grades, you should effort more. Okay? Next. Ito yung shortcut na. Just click on the calculator. Okay, erase natin ito lahat. Erase natin lahat. How about proceed tayo sa... Okay guys, so ito yung ating compound interest. So, we will have the formula of F is equal to P times 1 plus R over M, divide M, and M over T. Okay? P is the principal, R is the rate, M is the frequency, and T is the time. Now, proceed tayo sa P. Ilan yung P natin? That is 10,000. 1 plus, ano yung rate natin? 5%. So, 0.05. M natin is annually, no? This is M. 1 over 1. And 1 again. Times ilan years? That is 2 years. This is the T. Okay. Now, sit tayo. 10,000 times 1 plus 0.05 over 1. Diba, raised to 1 is 0.05 itself. Divide 1 is 0.05 itself. So, raise na natin to. Hindi na natin to kailangan. Then, 1 times 2 is 2. Then, bring down ulit natin ang 10,000 times 1 plus 0.05. That is 1.05. Then, squared natin. Diba? Okay. Ito po yung mauuna na ilagay sa calculator. So, 1.05 squared. So, that is times 1.05. 10,000 is equal to times 1.1025. Now, we will multiply it by 10,000. 10,000 times ito, that is equal to 11,025 pesos. Kita nyo ba? So, 11,225 pesos yung future value. Pero yung tanong was compound interest. Okay na, be careful of that. The question was find the compound interest. So, when we are finding the compound interest, we are actually deducting this 11,025 to 10,000. And by deducting that, so we get 11,025 minus 10,000. That is equal to 1,025 pesos. So that is our final answer, 1,025. Okay, sir, may shortcut pa nito? Meron po, no? Di ba ang haba ng ginawa natin? So, paano natin mahanap yung compound interest in a shortcut? Okay, ganun lang po yun. 0.05, lagay mo lang. Then, alam natin na annually, hindi yan gagalaw. Annually, assist na yan, 0.05. Plus mo lang yan sa 1, 1.05. And again, annually, tingnan nyo yung years, 2. Diba? 2. So, ita-times mo siya by itself, 1.05 ulit. Ito na, nakuha na natin yung 1.025. Now, yung 10,000, yun po ang ating ita-times. Tama? Times 10,000. So, that is 11,225. Now, this is the future value. Paano natin makuha yung rate? So, i-minus lang po natin sa 10,000. So, ang nakuha po natin was 1,025 with po yung interest. Pero pag hinanap is future value, yung sagot po natin, yung kanina, 11,025. But since ang tanong is, ilan yung interest, 1,025 po yung sagot natin. Okay? 1,025. Okay, I hope nakatulong yun. Again, ganito lang po yung shortcut ulit. Ulit natin, 0.05. Alam natin na na 1 lang siya, plus lahat natin 1.05. Alam natin na 1 lang, annually 1 times 2, that is 2. Times again natin sa 1.05 since exponent is by raising itself, tama? 1.1025 times natin sa 10,000. So, 7,225 pesos. So, that is our future value. Pag in-deduct natin, makuha natin yung interest. So, that is 1,025 pesos. So, ganun lang po kadali pag-calculator. Huwag na tayong sulat. Pwede yan na. So, erase natin ito. So, that is how we get the simple and compound interest. Sana may matutunan kayo. And good luck sa exam nyo. Madali lang po yun. Okay? Huwag kakabahan. Just do your best. And goodbye, guys. Thank you.